Peace, YouTube. This is Flurboon coming to you today to speak about another topic of discussion. Hey, family, how are you? Hope all's well. Many in the United States just finished celebrating a holiday called Thanksgiving. Many people went and visited with family. It's a time that people utilize to celebrate. It's always amazing that in these countries that the most devastating days where the most people are massacred or killed or people are, bamboozled with smoke screens of being pilgrims in order to come in and eventually, create a genocidal kind of paradoxical existence with beings that they really never intended to be friends with. They just wanted to take. It's just amazing that we celebrate all these holidays that are the most disenfranchising to others, or the most murders were committed on the day. All these 4th of July, like bombing people. Anyway, I'm sidebarring. Anyway, this goes out to all the witches, to all the occult nistas and nistos, to all those who are in the pagan field. I noticed that the covens are coming to really set forth to mark their territories. I mean, there was a breakdown recently, and I will just say it very vaguely because I have to put it in this manner, of a gentleman that I have an affinity for and an etheric alliance with, who has been put under attack, who's being attacked. Not for no reason, mind you. He's quite spry and very, very opinionated, very strong-willed, as his mother raised him to be so. In the spiritual realm, I've gotten a SOS to give a respite to this this wonderful, iconic figure who's going through something, and the coven who has him, I won't say hostage, he chose that situation. That coven has to take a back seat because I've been allotted to give him respite for a little bit. So I'm asking for those who are coven, and you know this already, but just for the other covens who are in alliance with you, to let them know that he's been allotted respite by my people and myself. And this is a shout out to all the other occultists out there who are doing their things. You guys are quite frenzied lately. I know that the hierarchy is changing, and it's causing for a lot of competition and a lot of banter behind the scenes, and a lot of rituals are happening that are not having the same effect that it used to. I'm sorry that that's happening for many of you. And for those who are in the new home court advantage, you're being a little more advantageous. So all this being said is that I'm sending out a call to a specific gentleman who's undergoing a little bit of tyranny right now in his own cipher. His coven that he's chosen to bind with, which is not his coven, it's a coven he's binded with, along with a host of other gentlemen who've not been quite as advantageous. We're asking for you to be able to come and to perhaps, if you so need, you are allotted respite within the guise of my protection, with my Andromedan sea stars, as you know, and with a couple other covens that have the allotment to be able to give you safe haven for a short period of time until you recover. So this is a call out to you. This has been extended to you again. I've extended this to you previously years ago, and as you see, exactly what I said is occurring is the reason that you need a little bit of a break. So no violation to the others who you are attached to. This is simply for you to get a break, to be able to free your mind And for those who have your mind entrained right now, you can release him without thoughts that he would do anything that would be detrimental to your system of operation. So you know who you are. This is to walk. That is your nickname. Walk, W-O-K. You have respite. The only have respite for, the only way that you can come here in safe haven is you have to come by the new moon. Again, I've been allotted to give you a little bit of reprieve from your debauchery, and I hope all is well. You'll be fine. And again, you have until the new moon to come and get safe haven, and it is for a short span of time until you're able to acclimate your mental facilities and spiritually do some work. We're going to do a cleanse, some juicing, and some dancing. And then I will return you to your coven safe and sound without any violations. So this is to you. Again, for those who are watching this video, this is for those who are sometimes, in the industry. Many different occultists the industry is full of occultism and witches. And it's interesting that things are being played out publicly, quite publicly. Back in the days, usually you would never see any issues with individuals in the industry so overt. Usually it's handled behind scenes. But I've been given the allotment to someone who has an etheric connection to me, and also who I have an affinity for. And again, this is not the first that he's heard this before. He has reprieve for a moment, and he is allotted to come here to be in a neutral zone for a couple of days in my bubble outside the matrix, so that he can acclimate himself and come back to proper homeostasis. Again, this is neutrality. I am neutral to most covens of all witches and metaphysics, just because I'm an elemental. I have no true I'm neutral to most parties, even alongst the lines of some draconian. So that being said, Monsieur Wak, you have until the new moon to come in and have a little bit of a hospice, and you'll be well taken care of, outside of the realm of the matrix. So that being said, hope all is well. Hopefully they'll release you soon, but I told you so. Okay, peace and love, family.